Agriculture. I, Dr. Amit Kanojia, Assistant Professor, Department of Horticulture, welcome you all on this auspicious occasion of National Workshop on Soil Health and Sustainable Agriculture. It is a great opportunity for all of us to be here and to listen and learn from the eminent scientists and enrich our knowledge in the day-long session. We seek the blessing of our God, the Almighty. So, to take the blessing of God Almighty, I would like to request our guest, eminent guest. So please come here for offering the garlands to our goddess Saraswati, who is the God of knowledge and wisdom. So please.
Makes sense to make the world go. What the other one is?
I request all the dignitaries to take their seats on their dais. School of Agriculture, Professor Girish Pandey sir, to please welcome and present the bouquet to our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor. I request Professor Tribhuwan Singh sir to please present the bouquet to our respected guest, Professor R.D. Gupta sir. I request respected Professor R.D. Gupta sir to please welcome and present the bouquet to our eminent scientist, Professor R.C. Tiwari sir, Emeritus Professor BHU, Varanasi. I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Upadhyay sir, to please welcome and present the bouquet to our eminent scientist, Dr. Ulrich Berg, international promoter of Homa farming, German Association of Homa Therapy. I request Dr. R.C. Pandey sir to please present the bouquet to our eminent scientist, Professor K.N. Tiwari sir, former Director, International Plant Nutrition India Program. Now I request Mr. Himanshu Mishra to please welcome and present the bouquet to Professor R.B. Sharma sir, former Director, Indira Gandhi Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Raipur. Now I request Mr. Ashish Dwivedi to please come and welcome our Dean as School of Agriculture, Dr. Girish Pandey sir. And myself, I will be offering and welcoming our guest, Professor G.T. Kulkarni, sir. Dean is School of Life Science and now to continue our inaugural session, I would like to request our Dean, School of Agriculture, Professor Girish Pandey, sir, to welcome our guest and share the objectives of the workshop. So please give him a big round of applause.
Sustainable agriculture. On this occasion, I am very much proud of that the dignitaries and the eminent scientists of national and international repute are here to give their thoughtful experience about the soil health and sustainable agriculture. And it is also very auspicious day for us because today is Earth Day. I thought that this workshop should be organized on the Earth Day so that we can get something recommendation to save our earth and save the soil. In this reference, first I welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Yogesh Upadhyay ji, who is a very dynamic Vice Chancellor and extend all sort of help to School of Agriculture for this smooth functioning of the School of Agriculture. And he is very instrumental for School of Agriculture to organize the different events. At this occasion, I welcome from the core of my heart to our Honorable Vice Chancellor and Chief Guest of this workshop. Now, I also welcome Professor R.D. Gupta, who is a very renowned engineer and widely traveled engineer at national and international repute. He is also very instrumental and always boost up me whenever I met him. And I always get the blessing. And he always says that, Dean sir, the College of Agriculture is a very important and you are very important Dean. And only the national food problem can be solved by the agriculture, not by the industry. So I always inspired by Professor R.D. Gupta. I welcome at this occasion. Now I also welcome Professor R.C. Tiwari, Professor, Emeritus Professor, Banaras Hindu University, who had been my teacher in BSCAG and MSCAG, and also he was the one of the examiner in my DPhil thesis, and also he was the expert when I was selected as a professor. So he is my guru. I always having the respect, though he has got the congestion in his throat, but in spite of all adversities, he is here to bless our faculty and students. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Ulrich's work. I have already heard his lecture in brainstorming session at ND University of Agriculture and Technology, though he is professor of mathematics and psychology and worked a long time in Germany, but now he is totally devoted in Homa therapy and Homa organic farming from last 30 years in different countries. And I am very thankful to Professor R.V. Sharma. I work with him as Associate Director Research, and I am very thankful also that he is coming all the way from the Raipur to attend this workshop. Sir, I welcome you from my court of the heart. I also welcome Professor K.N. Tiwari, who is a very eminent nutritionist, soil nutritionist, and has done a lot of work on the integrated nutrient management, balanced use of fertilizer, and he's a very busy man. He was director in International Plant Nutrient System of India program and written so many books. So I am very thankful and also welcome to Dr. K.N. Tiwari that he just accepted our invitation, and at present he is in the workshop to give the different thoughts of the related to plant nutrition. I am also thankful to uh, our Dean School of Agriculture, School of Life Science, who is a sister schools, and he always extend the help as and when I ask from him. I am very much thankful, and I welcome from the core of my heart to Dr. Kulkarni. Uh, in this workshop, one our guest is also present, Professor Dr. Bajpayee. He was the chief in IEL, India Explosive Limited. Sir, I also welcome. I welcome all the faculty and students in the workshop, and I hope that this workshop will come with the fruitful recommendation, and uh, this recommendation will be given lot of thought for the literacy, soil literacy for sustainable agriculture. Thank you very much.
Time to hear our learned professor R.D. Gupta sir, advisor to the Chancellor, whose words have always been encouraging, enriched our knowledge, and enlightened our minds. So please give a huge round of applause for our respected Professor R.D. Gupta sir.
Learned Vice Chancellor Upadhyay ji, Tiwari ji on the stage. Very difficult to remember all the names. There is I was thinking sitting on the dais, that it's rarely that we have such a galaxy of eminent speakers. And if I am feeling proud with all my experience of life, I think all you as an audience would remember this day, that you have on the dais, I think, the best possible people, persons, experts, eminent scientists, all of them together sitting on one dais. I'm extremely happy today because we have been discussing to start this faculty of agriculture for some time, and it materialized only last year. And another happy thing that I find all of you sitting here, almost full house, and that is the response we got just in the first year, that we had to say rather no to some of the students who applied. We never expected such a response. Gwalior already has a government, I think, agriculture college. So now coming to agriculture, I am absolutely a foreigner to this field, but then I'll be denying, or rather something which is with all of us, that is there any person who doesn't have to do anything with agriculture? Soil, it is impossible. So whenever I think about soil, soil happens to be the major part of earth, and there is no denying that our whole existence is because of the soil. Long back, I used to read some literary work. So just when I was thinking today, Soil, Earth, a novel by Pearl S. Buck, The Good Earth. And in India, I really do not think that we have to again start looking towards earth, soil in different light compared to what we have been doing in the past. As far as I grew in my family, आप सब लोगों ने देखा होगा, anything in India, whether it is soil, earth, water, air. So when I grew, I found that my parents, my friends, they are worshipping those things. That is very typical of this country. If we have any ritual, koi puja hoti hai, any time we are worshipping, we start saying, rather praying, all these elements, panch tattva and everything, you know. And in our religious rituals, I used to be a big critic, being a pseudo-scientist, pseudo-engineer all my life. And I used to say we are too much superstitious and all that. Now I tell you, after long journey through science, engineering, all other kind of reading, physics, mathematics, luckily I have been all through them. And now if I ask, my faith or conviction in many of the Indian rituals have really gone up. What I find now, that religious practices, some of them, are the ones they very intelligently design and make it a part of religious ritual where you really do not need any debate. They are must. And one of the key factors is that it is Mother Earth. It is soil which we have to worship. And this single word, worship, has many things. How do we worship? If we worship something, we take care of it and just love it. And we know that our worship is going to bring fruits. When I say Mother Earth, we all have mothers. What does she do? She takes care of us. After some time, when we grow, many of us, not all of us, out of compulsion, start neglecting our parents, our mothers, because we can live on our own. What I say, the earth on which we live is kind of a mother you need since the day we are born and since the day we will leave this earth. She will be mothering us all our life. So her role is 1,000 times of our real mother. With that background, I say all these experts are from that field, but as a layman, I really feel panicky, bad, ashamed, self-conscious when I travel in India and look from the train compartment, even in the town, lot of filth being thrown, lot of plastic bags accumulating everywhere. I have a little farm also near here in Gwalior. So once we ordered some fertilizer to be put into the soil, and when my farmer called me and showed what has been really supplied was 50% plastic in it with that fertilizer. So with that, I think we have lot of work to do, a lot of high science, but even very basic works, basic our responsibilities towards soil, keep it so that it keeps serving us. Sir, I thank all our eminent experts for having blessed this faculty with their presence, and I'm sure that all of you and our faculty will take the fullest advantage of their presence, their lectures, their advice,